Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
PD Beats here from Popternative, speaking to Isaac Ordonez about Wednesday, which is premiering November 23rd on Netflix worldwide. Welcome to the show. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, dude.
This is exciting. I can't believe, it's going to be out pretty soon, end of November. And, this was one of those projects where it was announced and then I was just kind of waiting for every little announcement here and there. You know what I mean? Like I got the trailer, we've got a release date. And you're playing Pugsley, which is really awesome. I just kind of want to know a little bit about, getting cast for this. Like what's the audition process? Did you audition for Pugsley?
Well, I did the first audition and I guess they liked me because I met up with the producers, Tim, the writers, and Jenna. We did a chemistry, me and Jenna. And then a few hours later, I got the call.
Oh, I know. I know that, and the rest was history, basically.
Yeah.
It's going to be, dropping on Netflix worldwide. I'm sure it's just kind of everyone's just playing the waiting game, like your family and friends for it to come out, right? Like, what's that been like on your end?
It's been really exciting. Yeah. We're just waiting here. Anticipating.
Obviously, you're going to be playing the, younger brother of Wednesday, so you have some scenes of Jenna Ortega. What can you tell me about working with Jenna specifically on Wednesday?
She's amazing. She's got this great energy to her, and she's amazing to work with, and she has a more mellow personality, which I'm a more calm person too, so it just clicked.
Yeah. And the trailer came out and it was just kind of like, we don't see Pugsley, but it's like the no one, with the piranhas and everything. Were you excited to kind of see that was like part of the trailer?
Yeah. Yeah, I was super excited to see it.
It's so great. I feel like this is kind of a unique situation as an actor because, there's familiarity with the Addams family, there's source material and everything. But at the end of the day, this is Wednesday. This is this whole new thing. It's a whole new world. How has that kind of been for you being part of a project where people do know a little bit about the Addams family? Is there pressure, would you say?
It feels like sort of like a privilege because I'm there's so many generations of Addams Family fans, and it feels like I'm opening the door to a new generation of people. Generation. I'm helping open. Yeah.
No, absolutely. Getting back, you said about the audition process. What can you tell us about what's it like playing Pugsley? What do you like about this character specifically?
I feel like we're both kooky. We're both oddballs in a way. We're pretty similar. So it was great to get into character, and it was very similar to me.
What were those conversations like with Jenna specifically, though? Did she give you ever any advice on some scenes, or I'm just curious what that was like?
Not really. We were just talking about each other's day and just about each other while on set. Yeah. Just getting more to know each other, pretty much.
Did you do some research for it, knowing that there was source material for Pugsley?
I rewatched the two '90s movies and I watched the black and white show. Just to get his character, just to get a feel for it.
And it's one of those things where, the show is going to drop. Everyone's going to be able to see it and everything, which is really exciting. Are you starting to think about the fact that it's going to be coming out pretty soon? It's pretty crazy, right?
It's really crazy to me. It's amazing that it's coming out in a few months. Yeah. That's amazing to me.
What's your favorite thing about being part of the Addams family, the Addams family universe? Is it just kind of being able to kind of literally just dive into that world, basically?
Yeah. Just being able to see all the dark stuff and their love for each other.
Yeah.
Addams family.
And it's going to be cool, right? Because there's going to be a lot kind of happening. I think people are just excited to see, like, it's going to be funny. It's going to be, as we see with the piranhas in the trailer, it's going to have like kind of intense moments. There's going to be a lot to kind of unpack when people watch the show, right? Like, is that did you notice that in the script that there was like a lot happening in Wednesday?
Definitely. Yeah.
But you're also like a fan of like horror, right? Like you're a big fan of like dark movies and everything.
Yeah. In recent movies, I've gotten into horror.
Is there any that you really enjoyed recently, like that you could share with me?
I recently watched Black Phone. That was a good one.
Yeah, we've interviewed a lot of the cast of that actually.
Yeah.
Which is really awesome. Yeah, that was a really good one. It's cool, right? Because it's spooky season too, right? And like Wednesday's like coming out around the spooky season. Did you? So like So I'm curious. You're also a big Tim Burton fan, and a lot of Tim Burton's work is like not typically like horror. It's got a lot kind of going on in there, but there's like, do you like the fantasy component of his stuff? What makes you a big Tim Burton fan?
I just like his style. Like it's dark, but it's dark, but it's not like not your average sort of.
But it's got the funny moments too.
Yeah, it's got those comedy, funny moments. Yeah.
Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie? I feel like that's the biggest debate. Or could it be both? You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say it's both. That's a big debate.
I don't see why it can't be both, to be honest with you. I will say this though, because someone brought that up to me a couple of weeks ago. I watch it like. Is there an argument made that it is like more of a Halloween movie if you watch it more Halloween? Because I don't watch it at Christmas. I watch it around Halloween.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah.
You're also a big music guy as well. You play guitar. What are some of your favorite bands? You like a lot of bands from the 80s, right?
Yeah. AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Metallica. Definitely Metallica.
Was it cool to see Master of Puppets in Stranger Things? Like that was really cool. Yeah, the Netflix.
Yeah, I actually learned how to play. That's kind of what like boosted me because I was playing guitar before, but I wasn't like super good. Mm-hmm. But once I saw that song, like I'm learning that song. I'm learning it.
I know, absolutely. So can you play? So is that like how long have you been playing guitar for?
About 7-8 months.
Nice. Was it, and Metallica, do you also, do you play like AC/DC? Because that's always like, AC.
Yeah.
Of course. That's one that a lot of people, when they also, like, they just get into it because there's some nice riffs, and some of their songs aren't as complex to learning on guitar because there's not like, So do you play any AC/DC songs?
Back in Block.
Yep.
That's the one I know.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck's a good one as well. No, that's so cool. Maybe one day we'll see Pugsley just take out the guitar and just play play some AC/DC. No, that's awesome. Isaac, thank you so much for coming on Popternative. It was really great chatting with you.
Yeah, thank you for having me, dude. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, the show's coming out soon. You have an Instagram account where people can keep up to date with everything. It's just your name, I believe, right? Isaac Ordonez? Yeah. Isaac. And I'm sure people are gonna be excited to see. I'm sure there's gonna be some content. It's Isaac Ordonez though with a 0, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is great. Well, this has been Popternative, youtube.com/Popternative for previous episodes. Look out for Isaac as Pugsley in Wednesday, dropping on Netflix worldwide November 23rd. Until next time, this is Isaac Ordonez and PD Beats signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.